Hi everyone, I'm Stephanie and this is my April favorites, and as you can see, we are in a new location. I'm in my new place. If you saw my last video, I did a quick little walkthrough of my new loft, and I've been here for about a week now. It's been pretty crazy the last couple weeks, to be honest. I'm still kind of not really living out of boxes, but a lot of my things are still in boxes. Anyways, let's dive into these products. I've been using many of these products for the last couple months. First one is this Kate Somerville Eradikate acne treatment. And this is one of those sulfur acne ones where you take a Q-tip, dip it all the way to the bottom to the pink sulfuric area, which I'm guessing, place it on your blemish. This will really suck the life out of that acne. I've been dotting this guy all over my face for the past couple weeks because I've been quite stressed out from the move. So I had some breakouts on my cheeks and they were like the really deep ones that were very painful. They would just start popping out of nowhere. I had a few on my forehead too. It was not fun, but I really think that this helped. So even if I wasn't wearing makeup throughout the day and I was just like unpacking or something, I would just wash my face and pop this all over and go about my day. If you are looking into a topical acne treatment, you could definitely look into this one. Let's talk about some hair stuff. Obviously, I've switched up my hair color yet again. It is a very dark, almost navy blue. I hope it's really relaying on camera. I dyed it about 3 weeks ago, I want to say, or 2 weeks ago. My girl Yumi dyed it for me, and she used a couple products from Arctic Fox hair color. So right here I used POSEIDON, and these are semi-permanent hair colors. I've talked about these before. We combined POSEIDON with just a touch of TRANSYLVANIA, which is a black, and these colors are so crazy pigmented. I didn't even finish this bottle, and out of this one, I'm assuming maybe not even a third of this bottle. Before I had my pink hair, so we didn't re-bleach it or anything, just placed it right on top and came out with this really cool color, which honestly, I've been wanting to go dark for quite some time now, and I feel like this is a really good transition into super dark because it's still like a fun color, and in the light, it really catches that really deep, rich blue. I feel like if you wanted to play around some color and you have dark hair, you could definitely just place some of like POSEIDON on top of your dark hair and it would give it kind of like a blue tint. Just like any other, you could do that with reds, I feel like, or any other color, but this one would be very effective. I have two more hair products. The first one is my new favorite hair mask, and this is by Davines, the Minu hair mask. And this is a hair mask for color treated hair. The product itself is so thick, so when you're in the shower, I'll just wash my hair and then run this through the strands, and it just really attaches itself to your hair strands. Put it up in a bun, leave it in for 15 minutes, you know, go about washing my bod, shaving, all that good stuff, and then rinse it out. And even when you rinse it out, like the sign of a good hair mask is that you can really feel that it just has added moisture to your hair. And even today, I think this is my second day of not washing, my hair just feels so soft. Yesterday, I remember I was out to dinner and unconsciously was just like petting my hair because it's never been this soft. I've been using it for a while now, and I've only gone a bit into the tub. I think it's a cool design as well. The packaging is really pretty. I'm very interested in other products by this company, so let me know if you use anything by them. This is also another product that I've been using quite religiously. This is the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Fresh Cut Split End Mender, and it is supposed to help really seal in your split end, and especially when I had my kind of light pink hair, it was just really noticeable, all the ends that were splitting up. Maybe now also I have darker hair, so it's not as noticeable at all. After I get out of the shower, I'll just put a bit of this into my ends, and it really just helps the phrase and helps the end just be very smooth. This is also really good on dry hair as well, so if you wake up in the morning and your ends are looking a little crazy, you run this through and it really just smooths everything out. This is obviously a large sample that I got from Sephora. I've been using this for a while, and it's there's still a bit of product in there, but I will definitely be buying the full product. Let's talk about what is on my lips. It is ColourPop. ColourPop has been killing it lately with all their collaborations. My main color is their Ultra Matte Lip in Rooch from their collection with Karuchi. The lip liner that I am wearing is FRACK, which is a pretty good pairing. This is such a cool color to me because in the tube, It almost looks more like orangey, or it could be like a burnt orange red color. On the lips, it relays a little bit darker, but at the same time, it has that like interesting tone to it. ColourPop has just been awesome. These are, you know, $5 a pop. They're so long lasting, so much longevity to these products. I have no complaints here. So I'm under the impression that Bobbi Brown is discontinuing my favorite finishing kind of powder from them, which is their mineral makeup. It's not on the Sephora site anymore. There's only a couple of colors left on the Macy's site. So I went ahead and purchased this other powder from Bobbi Brown, which is their Skin Weightless Powder Foundation. I'm in Natural Tan 4.25. The other powder I used was a loose powder, and this one is a packed powder. Now I'm so happy that I transitioned to this because it is so finely milled. I just used my Real Techniques buffing brush and just put it all over my face, finishing after my foundation after I bake. And I just find that it just gives the nicest finish. A lot of times if I'm having a very easy makeup day, I'll just do a little bit of concealer under my eyes, put this all over my face, and it just really gives your skin just this really nice finish. It's not much coverage at all. It just really smooths everything out. My only complaint about this is the packaging is so bad. They give you this sponge, which I kind of just want to keep in there just for emergency situations, I guess, if I were to just throw this into my bag and needed to touch up. But underneath the sponge, it's just a grate here, so it's open. So I feel like if I threw it into my bag, like dirt from my bag and stuff could get in there. So I actually kept the plastic kind of seal that's on there, and I've been putting it in there. I don't know. I just wish they would have a powder where it was just this as like a little compact and not with all this whole situation. But you know, in terms of packaging, that's my only complaint. The product itself is awesome. The beauty accessory that I've been really into is this Beauty Blender AIR.PORT Pro pouch. So what I do after I use my beauty blender, which I pretty much use every single day, I will place it into this little container and leave it to dry, because I like to wash my beauty blender like the morning of. So I'll let it dry completely and then wash it with soap and then use it again. And I found that just, I don't know, like leaving the beauty blender on my bathroom counter or even using the little plastic container that it comes in just didn't seem very hygienic. It also wasn't drying thoroughly, and I was worrying about like mildew or, you know, those kind of concerns. And with this, because it is a mesh container, it's just allowed to stay in there but also dry and not get touched by anything else. I bought this thinking it would just be really great for traveling, but what I found is that I have been using it every single day just to let my little beauty blender dry in peace. All right, those are all my favorites of April of 2016. I do have a favorite TV show that I kind of binge watched the last couple weeks, and it is Fixer Upper. I don't know if y'all are HGTV fans, but that show is so cute. It's a couple that kind of dives in to really terrible, shitty houses, and they just make it beautiful. I love their dynamic. It's so adorable. And I feel like I've been learning a lot. I've been learning a lot of terminology like shiplap, and can't think of anything else right now, but I learned about that. I am thinking about doing some renovations and stuff to my new place. So yeah, I've been hopping on the HGTV train. If there's any shows in there that you'd recommend, let me know. And also, I've been thinking, you know, like there's certain things that I'm trying to do myself here, like redoing the caulking in my kitchen, which is something I might potentially do, or I don't know, just little things around the house. I'm kind of discovering a bunch of different storage options. So if y'all would like to see those kind of videos from me, I think I could definitely do some home improvement kind of videos. That's really what I've obviously been thinking about a lot, and that's where my mind's been at. So I could definitely try and make some videos about that. If you like this video, please subscribe. I love y'all, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.